Good evening, everyone. This is Bremster, and tonight I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Outside Whisper by Jodawo. This is a puzzle that Jodawo sent me as a sequel to another puzzle that was done, which was created for my mother and I to play with one of our favorite constraints, the outside constraint. It's a puzzle that we enjoy doing together, and while family issues have meant we haven't had a chance to do puzzles together in a while, or at least not very much. So we haven't really had a chance to look at this one. I really do appreciate the puzzles that have been sent through. I did Outside Whisper on my channel back on, I think it was the 31st of July. I took some notes, and I really did. We enjoyed that puzzle, but we haven't had a chance to do this one together. My mother actually tried this puzzle and couldn't do it. So my goal now is to try and do a video on it and give her early access to it so she can see it first, and then hopefully when you all see it you'll enjoy the puzzle as well. What else have we got going on? Skilling Sudoku pack is currently running. If you do puzzles in the pack and you send me row 3 as solution codes by probably the 30th of August, then I will be doing name readouts either at the start or the end of a video, and I will definitely put that up in my monthly showcase for the month. And of course that will be the first pack of 3 for the month. The race to 37, Clover got a feature of a killer puzzle on cracking a cryptic, so I just released all of the rest of the race to 37 videos on that day as a here's more Clover killer puzzles, a lot more. So that's in my playlist section. Yeah, let's have a look at the puzzle. So, normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Then we've got the outside clues, which seem to confuse a lot of people, though they're pretty simple. The way they work is the digits outside the grid indicate if you look at the 3 cells in the direction of the clue. So 4, 6 here means that the 3 cells in this must contain 4 and 6. These 3 cells must contain 2 and 5. These 3 cells must contain 1 and 6. These 3 cells must contain 5. That's all it means. It was one of the first variants I was actually exposed to, and I really enjoy it. I find that it actually provides a lot of logic. And the other rule in play is German whispers, which is the adjacent digits on a whisper line have to have a difference of at least 5. So they're the rules that we have in play. Now, the interesting thing about this puzzle is Stitched Outside had different outside clues, but the between lines in that puzzle were in exactly these same positions. So that makes this a very, very good thematic sequel to Stitched Outside. Anyway, let's have a look at Outside Whisper by Jodawo. Let's give this a shot. So I can see here that 5 must be in these 3 cells and 5 must be in these 3 cells. So this is going to be a 5. 3 has to be in one of those two. 2 has to be in one of those two. I can see the same down here. I actually saw it while I was giving the example. 2 has to be in one of those 3 and one of those 3. So this becomes 2. 7 is in one of those 2 cells and 8 is in one of those 2. 1 is in one of those 3. 5 is in one of those 2 because you can never put 5 on a whisper line because 5 lower than 5 is 0 and 5 higher than 5 is 10, both of which are not legal in Sudoku. Well, at least most Sudoku. This Sudoku. Don't choke while you're finding something. That's very cool. So one of the things that people often miss with outside clues is this 4-6 clue, because it means that 4 and 6 must be in here, it means 4 and 6 cannot be in any of those. And because 4 and 6 cannot be in any of those, that becomes a 4-6 pair. 4 must be in one of those 2, because 4 is in one of those 3, and that knocks it out of there. Oh, that's beautiful. So I saw this 4-6 clue, and then I realized it continues around the grid. So this 4-6 clue, 4, 6 has to be in these three, can't be in those. This is a 4, 6 pair. 4, 6, 4 and 6 need to be in these three. There's a 4, 6 pair looking there. This becomes a 4, 6 pair. And this clue, which started the whole thing off, 4, 6 needs to be in here. They all feed off each other and form those 4, 6 pairs. Of course, these 4, 6 pairs mean that those have to be 1, 9. Because like 5s cannot go on a whisper line, 6 is constrained as the only digit that is 5 away from 6 is 1, and the only digit that is 5 away from 4 is 9. So if this is 6, this is 1. If this is 4, this is 9. Okay, and it's the same down here. But these can be nearly anything. They can't be 4 or 6 or 5. So they are literally from 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Yay! That's over pencil marking. These cells are constrained. This is a trick I've done myself in a couple of puzzles. These can't be 1 or 9. And they can't be 4 or 5 because 4 and 6, sorry, 4, 5 or 6, because 4 and 6 are knocked out by these clues. So these are from 2, 3, 7, 8. And 2, 3, 7, 8 is an interesting combo on a whisper line because it means that this central cell cannot be 3 or 7. Pardon me. If this was 3, these would have to be 8, 9, and I can't do it. And if this was 7, these would have to be 1, 2, and I can't do it. So 3, 7 comes out of here. So when you've got the extreme digits knocked off, you actually get a little bit more constraint. And this comes down to a pair. But it's not enough. Now, 1 is in one of those 3, but it's not enough. This could be a 9, and 1 could be off the line. Or this could be 1. One of these is going to have 5. So this is either going to be 1, 5, 6 or 4, 5, 9. And the 3 or 7 that's not used in here, because this will either be 2 with 7, 8 or 8 with 2, 3. So 3 or 7 is going to be not used in here. Is going to be with the other one. So if this is 4, 5, 9, this is going to be 1, 3, 6 or 1, 7, 6. And if this is 1, 5, 6, then this is going to be 3, 4, 9 or 7, 4, 9. But that's so many combos. So, okay. This 3, 5 is pencil marked. This 4, 6 is pencil marked. The 2, 5 is pencil marked. The 1 is pencil marked. The 4, 6 is done. 9 is in one of those 3, and it could be any of them. 2, 7 pencil marked. 4, 6 pencil marked. 2, 8 pencil marked. The 5 is pencil marked. The 4, 6 is pencil marked. 6 is in one of those 2, and 1 is in one of those 3. And now if... So how the heck? Because, I mean, if I look at this cell, it can't be 4 or 6 because you cannot put 4 or 6 in the middle of a line. Because if I did, then these two would have to be the same. So if this was 4 or 6, because there's only a single digit that's away from it, 4 here would mean both of these would have to be 9. So this is 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Woohoo. And this is even wider open because I could put 4 or 6 here. So this could only be not 5 because these digits can repeat. Oh, that's bonkers. I mean, I can't put 4 or 6 in either of those. So 6 can't go here or here or here. So 6 is in one of those 3, and it can't go here because this cannot be 1. Similarly, I can't put 4 in here. I can't put 4 in here because 4 is over here. And I can't put 4 there because this can't be 9. So 4 is in one of those 3. Maybe if I colour these green, these purple, because another thing about German whisper lines is the high-low on them will always alternate, because, how to explain? If I put a digit lower than 5 on it, any digit that is 5 different is going to have to leapfrog the 5. Even if I start with the lowest digit, the 1, that's going to leapfrog to 5 different, which is 6. So you will always leapfrog the 5 when you start. And because once I'm over 5, the next digit will leapfrog, we'll have to have the 5 difference, and therefore we'll leapfrog the 5 and go lower again. So you'll always go high, low, high, low. So you can always... on a whisper line, you can mark every second cell and know that these will always have the same polarity, high-low if you will, and these will always be the same as well. And I can do the same. I'm going to run out of colours. I'll use yellow and blue here, and know that I normally use blue for low and yellow for high, but I don't know which one these are going to be. And down here I'll use 2 different shades of grey, and see if there a way of connecting those up. Like these... They don't see each other. If this is a 6, then this is a 6. If this is a 4, then this is a 4. So one of these has to be 4 or 6. So I cannot put another 4, 6 anywhere in here, but I couldn't anyway, because these can't be 4, 6. This can't be 4, 6 because this can't be 1, 9. And I can't put 4, 6 down here because I've already got the 4, 6 in the box. So as deductions go... Woo! Have I left off a clue when I entered this? I mean, is there a way of connecting these to these? Like, if this was green, then I'd have to put a green 4, 6 down here. If this was purple, I'd have to put a purple 4, 6 down here. That is brilliant. Where does this... I've highlighted this purple because where does this cell go in box 2? Can't put a 4, 6 up here because I've got a 4, 6 pair looking at it. This cell can't go down here because it's in the same row. So whether this is a 4 or a 6, it can't go in here and it can't go up here. This can't be 4 or 6. It'd be too close to this 4, 6, and you cannot put 4, 6 in the middle of a whisper line. That leaves right there. Which means this is purple, but that's a minor deduction. What it means is those 2 cells right there, those 2 cells right there can only be 1 or 9. And that is this one clue. This one clue right here. Absolutely beautiful. That can't be a 1. So green, actually I'm going to, let's just get rid of the colouring on this line for a bit. I'll redo it later. Green has to be high. And green has to be high because I cannot make that a 1. and this can only be a 1 or a 9. Purple becomes low, and this is a 1. That is beautiful. This is a 6. These are 9s. This is a 4. This is a 4. This is a 6. This is a 4. And I will use the green and the purple colouring down here. That's beautiful. But none of those see any of these. But can I use the same trick? Where does that cell go in this box? It can't go in those cells because that's a 4-6 pair. It can't go there because it's in the same row. That's a 1 or a 9, and I can't put it in the middle of the row. This is a 4 or a 6. So this is light grey. This is mid-grey. These are a 1-9 pair, and I get the colouring from the top. So mid-grey is blue because it can't be yellow, because if it was yellow, they'd both be 9s. These become yellow, and I can do them. This is a 1, this is a 6, this is a 9. No, yes, because 9 isn't restricted the same way. This is a 4. 4 has to be next to 9. It's not that 9 has to be next to... Yeah. Wow. This is a 4. This is a 6. 9 doesn't have a restriction on what goes next to it. 4 does. This is a 6. And this is... I'm tempted to get rid of the blue and yellow colouring now that I've done these lines. Because I'm a fan of getting rid of colouring as soon as possible. So I'm actually going to do that. So let's get rid of the blue and the yellow. I'm going to keep this stuff in the middle until I've used it. Now, does that feed into the middle at all? No, but what it does mean is those are not 4, so that's 4. And that's not 6, so that is 6. That's not 1, so that is 1. So this is going to be the 5, 3, or 7 that isn't in here. And surely I can repeat that over here. Yes, this has to be the 4 because I've got 4 has to be in this row and it can't be in either of those. So that's not the 4. Now the 9. That 9 is meaning that's not 9. So this is 9. And this is going to be the 3, the 5, or the 7 that is not in the middle here. That's very, very cool. Hasn't given me this though. Because all I've got's a 1, 4, 6, 9. Actually, all I've got's a 1, 4, 6s, 9s, and this 2. Now, how many 4s do I have? I need to put a 4 in one of those 2. I need to put a 4 in one of those 2. I've got all this... No. 6 is not in there. So this is a 6. 6 up here is in one of those 2 and in one of those 2. So I've got 2 X-wings. I wish I knew what that disturbance was. Okay. Not sure if someone came into the room. I may notice if I look at this video. Okay, so I just looked at 4s and 6s. What are the other digits I've got? 1 and 9 are the other things I've got a lot of. So 1, 1. I can't put 1 in any of those. So this is a 1, 2 pair. So it means 1 is up here. Okay. 1... Oh, this 1 resolves it. That's the 2 and that's the 1. So is this symmetrical? Probably not. Although 1 and 1 means this is the 1, which means this is the 8. Which means this is not the 1. Every time I feel like say that, I feel like I'm falling into a Matrix movie. 3, 5, and 7. That's a 3, 5, 7 triple. That's unexpected. 9, symmetry. 9, 9, that becomes a 9, so this becomes a 3. This is a pair, 7 and 8. So this is a pair, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 2, 5. Which means this is not the 5. Still have nothing on this. Have I done all of these clues now? This is a quad. Everyone knows I'm a fan of a quad. So 3, 5, 7, 9. Well, there's no 9 down here. There's no 9 down here, and 7 has to be up here because of the thing. So this is a 3, 5, so this is a 7, 9. Okay, and this 9 is giving me the order. That's the 7, that's the 9. 5 is now lining up in here. I can't put 5 in those or those. 5 has to be here. This is not a 5. 5 has to go in this row somewhere, and this is the only place the 5 can go. So the 3 or 7 that is left out of here goes here. This is a triple. I found that triple ages ago and didn't fill it in. That was possibly not clever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not 5. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 8. Well, that being a 1, 2, or an 8 might be restrictive. Are these the... Wait, that's not a... That 7 looks up. That's a 3. There's no 3 here. This is a 5, 7. So this is a 3. This is now a 5. This is a 3. The 5 looks up, making this 2, which makes this 5. That 2 looks out, meaning this is 1 or 8. So 2 must be in here. This is 1 or 8. These are 1, 7, 8. But there's no 1 here. But this is 1 or 8. Which doesn't limit that at all. But what it does do is it takes 3 out of those. So this, if this was the low digit, these would have to be 2, 3, and they can't be. Purple is high. Green is low. So this is a 1. This is a 2. This is not 1, 2, or 4. This is a 3. So this is high. Can't be 2. That can't be 2. My computer doesn't listen to me when I enter digits. For some strange reason, it does what I type, not what I say. 7 is not 5 away from 3, so this is the 8 and this is the 7, and now I can get rid of all of the colouring. There is no 1 in either of these. This is a 2, 8 pair. So this is a 7, this is a 1, this is an 8. This is a cool puzzle. This is a triple. 2, 5, 8. I couldn't figure out a way of keep saying this is a 2, 7, 8. I think I've done all the outside clues. I'd finished those when I pencil marked. 2, 5, and 7. This can't be 2. This can't be 7. Okay. 3, 6, and 8. Well, that's a 3 then. 7, 8, 9. There is no 8 or 9 there. That is a 7. That is an 8. That is a 7. That is a 9. Really? Okay. 2, 3, 5, 8. That is not a 7. 7 is in here. But this is 2, 3, 5, 8. Well, yeah, this is 2 or 8. There's no 3 or 5 there. This is a 2. Oh, this is a 2. I could just complete the row, which means this is an 8 and this is a 3, 5 pair. That will help. This now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, which takes 8 out of those. That's a 2, 7 pair. The 8, 9 is not resolved. The 3, 5 pair is not resolved. Okay. Or if it is, I'm not seeing it. Much more likely. Much, much more likely. Okay, across the bottom here, I need to put 2, 3, 5, and 7. This is not 7. This is not 3. There must be a 2 and a 7 down here. So there is a 7 in one of those two. 3, 4, 5, and 8. There's no 8 there. There must be an 8 in here. There's no 3 here. There's no 4 here. One is up here. Actually, 1 is right there. 1, 1, 1, and 1 looking into the box. Can I do more? Okay, 3, 3. 3 is down here. 3. This is a 3, 6 pair. Okay, 3, 6 pair by the 3s are looking in the box. So this becomes a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. 4 can't be there. 9 can't be there. That is a 4, 5, 9 triple. It's hard to see, but that is a 4, 5, 9 triple. So there's no 5 there and there's no 5 there. Four, 5, 9. Right, I can't put 5s in any of those because of the 5 clue here. And I can't put 5 in any of those because of the 5 clue down here. This is the 9, this is the 4, this is the 5. That 4 makes this the 5. This is not the 4. This is a 3, 8 pair. And I've broken the puzzle. What did I do? This is 5. This is 2, 3, 7. So 3 comes out of there. This is 8. This is 4. This is 3. Did I do a typo? I must have done a typo or something. I have no idea. Okay, so this 8 looks up making this 6 and this 8. The 6 look down making this 3 and this 6. The 6 look down making this 2. This is 7. This is 3. 2 makes this 5, 7, and 2. 3 jumps over making this 5. This is not a that 9. This is not a deadly pattern. 8 and 9. The 8 makes this 2 and 8. The 2 makes this 7 and 2. And the 7 makes this 5 and 7. And that is the end of Outside Whisper. Well, not the end, because hopefully hundreds of you will do it, and then it will have a continued life. It is the end of me doing this solve of Outside Whisper. That was really cool. That break-in with the 4s and 6s, and then the deduction you had to make to use it. Mwah! Very, very minimalistic as well. I like how that was done. That was very, very clever. That may be one of the cleverest outside puzzles I've seen. And I've set quite a few of them. Wow, very, very cool. Well, I hope you all enjoyed it. I really hope you gave that one a shot. I really do. And I hope you found it. And I hope my mum looks at this and goes, wow, that's what I missed. Not surprised, because, yeah, that tricky spot. Thanks, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the videos. And we've got a bit of a treat coming up. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. But that's all I'll say for now. Thanks, everyone. Good luck with your solving.